Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new show called The Soul Factory, which is based on my Steam group of the same name, Create a Soul, Soul Factory, which is inspiration based on Soul Calibur because I love the Soul Calibur series. I love character creation games, and so that Steam group, as well as this video series, is going to be tackling character creation in video games. So today's episode, we're going to do a recipe on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which was a request that I had on Twitter. I thought it was a cool idea, and once again, this is going to be another one of my unscripted series, so I might fumble here and there, so please bear with me. Alright, so with that said, let's jump into Leonardo here. So of course, with the turtle style, I did the body for Malfested fully transformed, just to give it that look of a more turtle mutant kind of look. Plus, it kind of made it for a funny joke for that Netflix adaptation meme. But also because I liked it better than doing a normal smooth human with the green. I feel like this looks better for the scaliness of it. And for the body type here, you'll put slightly tall and thick. Unless you want to have it, you know, really tall, just for the turtles. Here's the number values for the body type in case you want to do it the same way I did it. If not, you're also welcome to do it the way you like to do it. You know, whatever makes you happy with your character creation. And we'll jump into the voice. Veteran Knight is what I picked. It's a very stoic and leadership role of a voice, and that's the one that I prefer for my characters. And for the vocal speech, I put -5, vocal tone for +5. For a really, it doesn't make that much of a difference, but it is a slight difference, if that makes sense.
I can see the fear in your eyes.
It just sounds very leader-like to me, very leadership. So now we're going to go to the equipment. You're going to get the Thief's Mask, which is going to be in the second row to the right over here. Then we're going to go to the holster body, which is in the third row, third from the left. We're going to jump into the training belt, which is on the top right in the beginning. And the medium badge is also top right in the beginning. We have the Ashigaru greaves, the very first pair of boots that you see right here. And then 2 turtle shells. And the reason you want 2 turtle shells is because the first one is obvious for the back. The second one is actually for the front here, as the front covering for any turtle. And that one has specific values, so here they are. You're going to put it on the chest, -2 on the up or down, and forward and backwards goes +26, -22 on width, -9 on length, +14 on thickness and rotate vertically, and then a full 180 turn, so you can get that front look. And that should be it for the equipment. Now we're going to move on to the colors. Now for the entire body, you'll want 1, 17, and 9 for the dark green color here that you have for the turtles. Any other color variation of green you want is fine. I just thought this one looked the best, so if you like it, then you'll pick that one. And then for the scars or the markings here, you want to just put pure black, because if you put any other color, it does this weird glow, and at least for me, that's not for me, it doesn't fit. If you want it, that's fine. I'm just letting you know what I picked. And that should be it for the body. Yes, for the equipment now. Because Leonardo is the blue one, you're going to want to have a full blue color for all of the specific gear types here. So all of them are going to end up being 2, 37, and 9 on the saturation. And then for the harness, I didn't really mess with it much, except for the gold here on the buckles, which is 14, 9, and 9. Only because I really like the gold that pops out. And it's up to you if you want to mess with that or not. I just chose to do that. Let's see what else. Alright, so for the greaves, you do want to have the color 0, 21, and 9 on the first and third slots. That way it can be more in tune with the rest of the body to make it blend in better. And then of course the blues for the straps and such. Then the turtle shell, I'm too lazy honestly to look up the actual turtle shell color, so I just went with brown. If you want the ones that I have, it's 1, 6, and 9 for the entirety of it. And then for the rim, it's going to be 0, 6, and 9. And then with that, the last part is going to be the turtle shell heel, which are going to go for 15, 9, and 9 for that front part on both ends. And it doesn't really matter because you're going to see the front, but just in case it does leak out there and, you know, through clipping or whatever. Which actually I should probably just put that green, but I'm too lazy to do it right now. Anyways, so we'll switch on to the final part, which is going to be the color of the katana. You want just to change the handle, the rest looks fine, which is 2, 37, and 9. And that'll be it for Leonardo. Now my favorite thing about the Ninja Turtles is that they all pretty much share the exact same value. of their body types and everything. So you don't really have to change much. You could literally just do a copy and then paste on all of them, and then just have them edited each time. And that's what I'm going to cover for you now, is the editing. So now with Raphael, the changes for Leonardo to Raphael will be changing their fighting style to Taki, and using the Kage Kiri if you want it to look like the actual size that he has, or close enough. And then for the colors and patterns, all the blues that you have, you're pretty much going to replace it with red. So now the red is going to be 2, 3, and 9. And that's going to be all over the body to replace all the parts that had Leonardo's blue. And then for the weapon, you're going to change the color of the handle to 2, 3, and 9. So you can have that red look to match with the rest of it. And then you have the swing colors. I personally did it. I personally changed it to match the turtles. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's whatever works for you. And that'll be it for Raphael. Now we'll jump into Michelangelo. And Michelangelo's weapon style is going to be Maxi with the Fatih ball. And the colors, of course, again, it's just the same thing, except now the colors for Michelangelo specifically is going to be 6, 6, and 9. And then we'll move on to, that should be it for the rest of them, yes. And then for the weapon, I just did the red color pattern 4, 2, 9 on the first slot. And then the second slot is a 6, 6, 9 for the orange. And then 10, 6, 9 if you want that color for the swing. And then last but not least will be Donatello here. And with Donatello, of course, weapon style, Kilik, makes sense. Kali Yuga, obvious for me. You can pick whatever you want either way. And then the color pattern for the purple is going to be 6, 51, and 9 to get the entire body purple. And then for the weapon itself, you'll be 6, 51, and 9 for the tips. And then the base is going to be 1, 6, 9 for that nice brown that you have there. And that will be it for the 4 turtles. Now, since I do have Shredder here, we'll go ahead and tackle Shredder to just make it a complete Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle experience. And for the weapon style, I use Voldo and the cat claws because, of course, Shredder has the claws for attacking. For the body, I did the male face 10. It just looks more sinister, but also young, which I liked. I didn't really mess around with the hair. You can if you want to. And I just used the young villager for the voice. Of course, the other voices for Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello, I did switch around, but I'll let you guys decide how you want to make them sound. You know, it really doesn't matter since there's very limited options in the voices. So with that said, we'll go to the equipment. For Shredder, we got the Tsunari Kabuto, which is on the 4th, oh, not even the 4th row. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th row, the very end over here in the corner. We have the Spy Mask right here, the 3rd one, the first option. We have the Sleeveless Unitard is what I used for the inner parts, which is what does the pants. The linen shirt for the top portion here, which is on the 2nd row. Cloth wrap, 3rd row, 2nd right here. Lord's Mantle, 3rd row, 3rd. Destruction Bracelets, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7th row on the beginning. Redemption Pauldrons, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the very beginning. Knee socks, I just do that because, you know, in Soul Calibur you can break equipment. So I do like to kind of make it a little bit realistic in which they'd have socks, and once you destroy the boots, you'll see the socks. And then Allegiance leg armor, I thought was the best looking one, and it is in the 4th row, the very first one. And then that should be it, no accessories, but of course that is up to you because I do think that you do have to put a moon on top of the helmet. So if you want to, you can pick the moon. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 row in the 2nd. So if you want to do that, you can, and edit it around to your liking. Now we'll move to the colors right here. The skin color, I have 9, 7, and 4 just to have kind of shading on him, especially with all that armor on. Then you have just the defaults for everything else pretty much. Nothing that I've changed really. For the armor, for the helmet, you can just leave it on default. But if you want to do the matching silver, I did 13, 0, and 4 just so it can keep matching up. The face mask, I did 10, 0, 9 so it matches with the top helmet. You also have the shirt here, which will be 747-1 for that kind of blandish, not bland, but kind of like a dead purple look, if that makes sense. And then for the strap here, you can just leave it on default color unless you want to match it with the purple. I'd rather not because then it looks weird. For the cloth here, let's see, purple 747-1. I think I did that with the rest of them if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 747-1 pretty much for all of it. Black, I can't really see where it came from, so I just made an assumption that you're gonna see it later on. The mantle, you'll want 4, 50, and 4 for that popping dark purple. And then for the inside, I did a darker version, 2, 40, and 4, just to have a shaded purple. And then of course black will be for the little button here. And then all of these for the bracers is going to be 13, 0, and 4. So you can match the silver on the rest of his armor set. The pauldrons, you have the default color for the first part because you don't really need to change much. The second part is just 13, 0, and 4 to help match. Then the socks I put black just for kicks. And for the boots on both sides, 13, 0, and 4. Which kind of, it doesn't pop as much on this one, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. And then of course black here to just hide those features, and that'll be it for the coloring. And that's pretty much it for actually the entire Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series that I have here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got a little bit out of it. I hope you guys are able to make these characters, either the exact replicas that I made, or maybe you make your own little twist on them, switch them up. And if you do, I'd love to see them. You can hit me up on Twitter at TheShadowHatter, and you can reply there, tweet at me, and send me pictures of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles if you did them any different, or if you want to leave a comment down below on YouTube, feel free. So please like the video if you liked it, obviously. Subscribe if you want to see more of this, or my other show Under Radar, where I cover underrated games and hidden gems. And thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Take care.
In a cursed castle hall, warriors dance in a masquerade of death.
I can see the fear in your eyes.
Fine, I'll fight!
Battle 1. Fight!
Prepare to die! Give it up, kid! Back off!
Break yourself!
Wrong move! Parry!
Battle 2. Fight!
My turn! Back off!
You're a disappointment.